What is up, guys, and welcome back to Gran Turismo 7, and welcome back to another episode of Build Showcase. Today, we're doing a fun one. This is the Honda Civic Type R EK9. This is my personal favorite generation of Civic. I have a really big soft spot for these, and I really wanted one of these in my first car when I was 16, alongside the IS300. Those two were kind of like the cars that I really wished that I'd gotten for first car when I was younger. But this one packs a little bit of a punch. Now, we're going to talk about that in a moment, but the main thing I want to talk about right now is this livery. So if you're a Gran Turismo fan that dates back to the 90s, this may look familiar. This is the RM livery, the racing modified livery of the Civic Type R. Off the top of my head, I can't remember if this is from GT1 or GT2, but it is from the PS1 era of games. So there is a handful of neat little tricks and stuff with this car. As you guys can see, we've got a full roll cage in this car as well. But the heart of this build lies in its engine choice, because it has the FK8 Civic Type R's K20C1, 508 horsepower, 390 pound-feet of torque off the rip, and weighing 2,000 pounds. This is a very, very capable car, and we're going to go do some laps with it today and talk about this build and kind of just showcase it to you guys in all of its craziness, because this thing is probably one of the most rowdy cars I've built. And well, actually, in the game right now, that's probably one of the crazier builds I've done. I don't think Japanese car needs to be on a Japanese circuit, so we're going to travel to Suzuka to give this car a bit of a run. So I'm not very happy with Suzuka. It's a track that I struggle with a lot, but for you guys, I'm willing to make an exception. So let's see what the Civic can do out here and just showcase this crazy build to you guys. It is very loud for one thing, and I feel like the VR is definitely sat way too far forward. Like trying to really bring it back towards me a little bit, because I would like it to be a little bit closer. Gotta get used to this one. This one drives way different than most of the cars I've driven in this game. Lots of wheel spin from the front wheels. We are on racing soft tires. This thing is rowdy. No sixth gear, still running the 5-speed transmission. Wow, these brakes suck. These brakes really suck. And this thing is rowdy, but it's a lot of power out of a lightweight car. Think about a 508 horsepower out of a car that weighs 2,000 pounds. The power to weight ratio is extreme. But the brakes definitely do not help this car at all. Just come up to the hairpin here, taking it a little slow just because these brakes are definitely not ideal. First gear rip. Spinning the top of third, a little bit into fourth. This thing does not believe in getting traction. It is super rowdy. Bit of the brakes there. Floor it onto the straight. Let's see how she does here. It's very, very, very fast. Just a shame the brakes kind of let it down so much, because I just feel like I'm having to really ask this thing to stop. Not like Ioniq 5N level, but definitely not the most confidence-inspiring brakes. Alright, let's do another go around just to fill up some time, because obviously we've done mostly Nürburgring laps with these cars. Well, that was really just the first one that I did, the first build showcase, which I've the 991. A lot better that time around. A little slow on exit, but this thing is just wild. to drive. It just... so much wheel spin, so much drama. A lot of turbo flutter from this turbo 2-liter engine from Honda. Oh, the brakes really let me down there. I just jammed them. Yeah, these brakes suck. Wouldn't be surprised if this has stop brakes, but at the same time, like, I'm usually pretty thorough with these builds, and I'm pretty sure I saw those racing brakes on this car. But, like, I just jammed them, like, trying to get this thing to slow down. Really not a car you can threshold brake. This thing is so rowdy, though. I have so much fun driving this car, despite the absolutely atrocious brakes. Probably some of the worst brakes I've experienced in this game since the Ioniq 5N. I'm gonna really put my foot in on these brake pedal to slow this car down. Just for curiosity's sake, let's turn the traction control off and see what this thing's like doing like a little burn ski. Now, rolling a burnout at 60 miles an hour. She's rowdy, that's for sure. That she is rowdy. We'll just skip ahead to that burnout. I want to see that burnout. Yeah, those brakes were abysmal. No tire smoke? Really? There it is. Looks like it's supposed to come from the locked up rear tires, though. Yeah, this thing's crazy. This thing is crazy. Well, I'm going to wrap this one up. I hope you guys enjoyed this short video with the Civic Type R. I give the car a solid 8 out of 10. The brakes really are the limiting factor here, and obviously its inability to put power down. But when you're running 500 horsepower out of a 2,000-pound front-wheel drive car, that's going to happen. If the brakes were a little bit better, I would have easily been able to run some better times, been a little more confident, and I would have had a lot more fun. So, anyway, guys, thank you all. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day.